On an ordinary night, when the stars glittered over Westfield High and the lanterns outside flickered like guardians of secrets, 5 students walked into a detention room that would change their lives forever. They didn't know it yet, but time itself was waiting for them. There was Jay, the sarcastic slacker who hid a clever mind behind smirks. Lila, the teacher's pet who played by the rules, except when she didn't. Max, the big-hearted athlete whose muscles outpaced his thoughts. Sophie, the quiet artist who noticed things others missed. And Mr. Gomez, the grumpy teacher who believed nothing magical ever happened in schools. Their punishment was simple. Why following rules matters. A dull essay, a wasted evening, or so they thought. The clock on the wall ticked louder, until, snap, time rewound. Pages unwrote themselves. The bell unrang. The students found themselves back at the beginning. At first, they laughed it off. Déjà vu, maybe. But when it happened again, and again, realization struck. They weren't just in detention. They were trapped in a loop, 10 minutes, repeating endlessly, and so began the chaos of endless chances. Max flipped desks just to see them stand again. Jay mocked Mr. Gomez with impressions so sharp, the room shook with laughter. Sophie, usually silent, covered the chalkboard with swirling galaxies of chalk art. Together they hijacked the school PA system, flooding the halls with disco music. When time reset, the speakers went silent again, but their laughter lingered. Secrets spilled like spilled ink. Lila admitted she cheated once. Jay revealed a hidden love for poetry. And Max? He confessed his greatest fear wasn't failure, but hamsters. One loop led them to the cafeteria, snacking like kings. Burgers, fries, endless ice cream, no consequences, just joy. With time as their playground, they dared each other to climb walls, write graffiti, sing confessions, each loop crazier than the last. Yet beneath the laughter, bonds formed. Each loop stitched them closer together, turning punishment into something strangely magical. But Sophie noticed something different. Her sketches, the doodles she left behind, remained when everything else rewound. Among them, a message hidden in her lines, "Finish the assignment." The loop wasn't chaos. It was guidance, a test, a demand. Jay scoffed. "I'm not wasting magic on homework." The group split, some desperate to break free, others addicted to the freedom of infinite loops. They tried escaping. The doors led only back to detention. They smashed clocks. Time still reset. And just once, Mr. Gomez said something he never had before. Time won't move forward until you finish your work. The magic grew darker, the room smaller, the ticking louder. Their choice became clear: unite or remain prisoners forever. So they joined forces. Max brainstormed wild ideas. Lila sharpened them with precision. Sophie illustrated their thoughts with glowing sketches. Even Jay, grumbling, wrote words that carried surprising heart. The essay grew alive, not about rules, but about friendship, mistakes, second chances. Laughter and ink filled the room. And for the first time, 10 minutes stretched into 11. The clock hesitated, then struck freedom. They cheered, rushing out of detention, only to find the school hallway looping endlessly. No matter how far they ran, they always ended up back at the detention door. Jay groaned. "It's like a video game with the worst map ever." And for once, Lila agreed. Lost in looping hallways, they turned to the one place with all the answers, or at least overdue finds. In the dusty old library, Sophie noticed books rearranging themselves into glowing words. "Truth unlocks time." The shelves creaked as if alive, papers fluttering like wings. Max whispered, "Do libraries always do that, or is it just me?" Mr. Gomez sighed. "Finally, someone's reading during detention." The clue was clear. If truth unlocks time, then secrets must hold the lock. One by one, they revealed deeper truths. Sophie admitted she felt invisible. Lila confessed she didn't want to be perfect anymore. Max revealed his fear of letting people down. And Jay, after long silence, admitted he was scared of never mattering. With each confession, the room shimmered with starlight. The clocks ticking softer, almost approving. But the loop wasn't done with them yet. Time wanted one more test. The essay vanished in a burst of golden light, replaced by a chalkboard covered in a riddle. What is detention's true lesson? Suddenly, the classroom walls cracked open, revealing fragments of their past mistakes replaying like movie reels. They realized detention wasn't about punishment. It was about facing themselves. And when they faced themselves, the loop finally had its answer. Together, they wrote one final sentence on the chalkboard. The rules aren't cages. They were lessons we grow from. The room erupted in light, the loop unraveling into a sky of glowing lanterns drifting upward into a starry night. The teens stood side by side, smiling as lanterns floated past their faces. Mr. Gomez muttered, "Well, better than the essays I usually get." The next day, the students strutted into class, proud, confident, free. But waiting on their desks, a fresh pink slip. "Detention, see Mr. Gomez." The clock ticked ominously. Jay groaned, "Oh, come on, not again." And so the legend of the detention time loop lived on. Tick by tick, laugh by laugh. If you enjoyed this tale of time, friendship, and a little chaos, don't let the clock run out. Like, subscribe, and share this story so more adventurers can join the loop. Who knows? Maybe they'll be stuck in detention with us next time.